Welcome back, boys and girls. It's been a long time since we last went to our break. We wanted to make sure we got this game going to you guys. We are live in the quarterfinals here of the Ghost 4v4 S&D only. We've got Hunnit going up against YRN in our first round, starting things off. Kills already starting to happen. It looks like we do have a round already taking place, I believe. I didn't even see that whole round end. I didn't even think, did Kevo and Lou die already? I'm very confused what we just witnessed. Either way, round already going down, as Felony actually finds 2 kills there at the end. So props to him. Definitely makes the round go a little bit quicker, but still, of course, you most likely recognize a few players. We've got kind of a little bit of a rivalry going on. We've got Nadeshot going up against Parasite. Of course, we got Felony in this game as well. We got a lot of known players when it comes down to this matchup. 2 players to be highlighting for their respective teams. Of course, we already have been able to spectate YRN up until this point. Then taking out Yo with 4 O's, to be specific, which was Imbo's, Nameless, Proofy, and Ricky. And to be honest, YRN completely ran through them. So we'll have to see how these things do start to line out. First 2 rounds already, or we're in our second round. First round already taking place. 2 players dropping for the side of Hunnit. We'll see what Blastful and Nadeshot can try and produce. Bomb down through the eyes of Nate at the moment. Vector in hand, just trying to clear out the entire backside. Of course, trying to have to make their way here toward B. Blastful on the other edge. Nearly getting caught out, it seems, at the moment. Nadeshot coming from the opposite side. Receiving shots, just trying to do whatever he can before he ends up dropping. He will drop, but now Blastful's left in a 1-on-2 scenario. Knows where one player is, and he's getting tagged up from either side. A little bit of a different, awkward angle, actually, for those 2 to try to enter in at. Right place, good overall positioning there from Parasite and Co. as they'll walk away here, responding. So here we go, round number 3. As we're taking a look actually at Nadeshot's point of view. They're making their way here over toward that B side. Of course, they're going to be starting off here on the offensive. Shots coming in from afar. Looks like it was Felony being a part of one of those. Looks like Blastful finding the first blood. That one quickly gets responded. Shot coming in. Felony takes out that player toward White Truck. He's looking toward Gate as well. Actually, just narrowly jumps down. Spots one player, but can't finish him off in time. Nadeshot still with a bomb in hand. Tosses out a stun. Nade as well. It's up to Quavo, Steve, and Parasite trying to clutch. Here comes the nade. Will it be in time to shut down Nadeshot is the question. Just toward that backside. Might even get a hit marker at that case, but actually smoke comes out. Now Steve knows exactly where that smoke comes from. Shuts down one player. Now it's up to Nadeshot, 1-on-2. I believe the gate has already been opened, or maybe it hasn't been. Maybe a reasoning why he didn't go for it. No one on the bomb as of yet. Going for the defuse, going to go and check it, spots it. However, his position is known. What does Nadeshot do in the situation? Tries to back up. Not a whole lot of time to work with, but no, he gets cut out. Parasite spots him there. Is going to finish him off as well. It's going to be Steve getting the nice defuse. 4-1 start for Steve. 3-1 start there from Parasite after our first 3 rounds. Looking pretty good is the side of YRN. This is our first time to actually take a look here at some Warhawk. I believe we already see a smoke going down. Potentially one there that Steve could try and watch that cross, but no, he actually doesn't have a sniper rifle in hand. Just a regular Remington. So we're holding that White Truck. That actually is going to be Kenny. Kenny actually just hops around that side and isn't going to spot that player through mid-map. So that call-out not going to be aware there. For the side of YRN, nearly turns around, but Blastful is there to pick him off. 3 versus 4. Man disadvantage right now for the side of YRN. Make it a 2-man disadvantage. This is not going to be easy to try and clutch out, but Steve pops out, shuts down Rowlet, excuse me. Now, going to spot Parasite coming through mid-map. Runs through that gate section, and there's going to be a player just toward their right. I don't think they actually realize this player is here. That's actually going to be Felony. Finds one. Tosses out the stun. Felony trying to stay alive for his team at the moment. Parasite comes with a knife. Shuts down Fellow. 1-on-2. Parasite spots the other one as well. That was actually Nadeshot, who narrowly escapes, and here comes the close quarter gunfight yet again. Is Parasite ready for this one? Yes, he is. Finds Nadeshot. Now Blastful left all by himself. This would be a 1-on-3 clutch for Parasite if he's able to win this one. And Blastful is going to play in the back. Parasite having to sprint over toward the bomb, and Parasite not going to be able to spot him in time. So regardless, a nice effort there from Parasite to try and clutch that one out. However, Blastful, good awareness, good timing as well. Realizes there's not a whole lot of time to get that bomb down and holds the angle correctly. Checks bomb. Spots Parasite trying to go for the quick plant. So with that, we are now level at 2 rounds apiece. Hot players we're looking at right now is Steve, of course, from the YRN squad, along with Parasite. Nearly clutching a 1-on-3. Felony from the other side, 5-3 to start off this game. Speaking of Felony, let's hop on board with him right now. I think we do see a few snipers, one of them from Rally. Actually got a chance to spectate him in the 4v4 IW S&D only just a few days ago. He was playing very, very well with the longbow, actually. Of course, it is IW, but regardless, still continuing to pull out that sniper rifle, trying to provide a little bit of cover fire for his team. Trying to find a first blood. That would be big. Trying to get this bomb down just in that corner. Actually can plant for this side, so see how YRN does decide to respond. Parasite's lingering through middle map. Of course, that bomb goes down, and Steve going to get caught out here, actually having 3 people look at him all at once. Nade Shot takes down him. Blastful just before then actually shuts down Lou as well. It's now a 2-on-4 scenario. Just as that happens, Parasite in a position to clutch. Nearly had a 1-on-3, needs a 1-on-4 now, runs out of ammo, and gets cut down, rallied from behind there with Pistol. Will make slight work of him. P226 coming at the play. And Rallied will finish him off. So 3 rounds to 2. Does Hunnit have? Gotta imagine Hunnit maybe even standing for 100 Thieves, potentially. Of course, Nade Shot's organization. Speaking of Nade Shot, we'll actually take a look at his current POV. Of course, pre-shooting here over toward that A site. Trying to get a little bit of an idea as to that push that could be coming over toward A, but fortunately for him, that's not actually going to be the case currently. Parasite being made first blood victim. You can obviously see the side of YRN a little bit scared to try to get that bomb down right now. They don't have every angle covered at the moment, just due to actually Parasite dropping. They can't have every angle covered, so taking a little bit longer than normal to get that bomb down. Kenny hanging this angle toward Water Tower. Getting ready to have one player toward the back. That's actually going to be Felony. This battle could go down very shortly. Skills start to go down. Nade Shot fronting one, Lou fronting another. Good timing actually right now for Felony, but he ends up dropping regardless, so now it's left up to Nade Shot as Felony falls. Nade Shot, the pressure of this round now on his shoulders. Fires through the gate. That player, who I believe was Steve, might actually think that Nade Shot was firing at him. That's not actually the case. "25 seconds left to work with. Not a whole lot of time. Nade wants to win this round. He has to get going quick. But these players are holding pretty decent angles at the moment. But just around the corner, should be able to find one, but no, can't find that one. Steve ready and waiting. Kenny was in the back toward that back white truck and was able to finish him off. So props there to Kenny. Actually, Steve, excuse me. Kenny in the back. As we do go back and forth, 3 rounds tied for each squad. As I talked about him, gonna look at Kenny's point of view again. We'll see if that A push actually happens. No, it's not going to be the case. So Kenny just being used as a some line sights, some vision really. Felony going to exchange shots with him toward mid-map with those vectors. Nothing coming of it, however. Nade Shot finding the first blood. This one on a Parasite. Nade Shot quickly going to get shut down there from Steve. So a valiant effort in the end. However, Blastful is actually in a pretty important spot, sitting right here toward Water Tower. There's a few players running around him. Could have potentially actually heard that one. Blastful. Had he turned around and could have spotted that one player. Actually, nice line sight, perfect timing. Shuts down Steve, and now Kenny. Never shut down Blastful, 1-on-1. Kenny versus Felony. Who's going to win this one? Kenny actually doesn't have a lot of shots left. Felony decides to prone, reloads as well, potentially. And it is going to be Kenny who walks away with the gunfight. A little bit of an interesting one. Both players holding head glitches. But in the end, it is Kenny who wins this one. Maybe even a few shots through that car door. Thankfully for Kenny, his car can't explode, and he can't actually shoot through it very well. So advantage actually there for Kenny in that round victory. I've been talking about this throughout a few matches that we've seen from a set of YRN. Kenny, of course, player from AW, just recently became of age and is going to compete back again in the pro scene. Played most notably for Team Justice back in AW. Had some top finishes at a, I think it might have been UMG DC or UMG Dallas, as well as MLG World Finals with, like I said, Justice. Played alongside Assault, Spacely, and Envoy. So glad to see him back in the scene. Currently with the Vector in hand, does Kenny have, and pushing in through Water Tower at the moment. Player just toward his left side. It's actually going to be Blastful. Blastful is ready and waiting for this gunfight to go his way. Bomb is going to be down, so it's going to be up to the side of Hunnit to clutch this one out, and it looks like in a pretty good spot right now. Kenny was waiting, gets spotted out. Blastful now, rushing, finds maybe another kill. Just right below those stairs. Thankfully, one bullet is all he needed, but now it's left up to Parasite to try to clutch this one down. Parasite's going to be there, despite a valiant effort there from Blastful to try and do it all himself. There's just too many angles to hold, too many points to watch. Parasite's able to close that one out in the end. Parasite as well. Most kills in the lobby, currently sitting at 9 and 5. Playing very, very well at the moment, as it's now going to be Team YRN on map point. Of course, next map is going to be S&D on Octane. Still in best of threes, ladies and gentlemen, so maps mean even more. Just as I say that, Blastful actually finding 2 kills to start this one off before being traded out there from Quavo Steve. Felony lingering through middle map. Spots one player. Now rallied with that bomb in hand, making his way here over toward B, tops against those stuns just to try to get a little bit of an idea. But the push actually coming in from behind. It's now up to Parasite. Parasite shuts down Felony. This would be a 1-on-3 if Parasite can clutch this one out. Similar position to where Nadeshot was in just a few rounds prior. 14 bullets in the clip. Might have to try and reload. This is at least where one player is, and they're actually holding a pretty off angle, so this is going to be very difficult for Parasite to clutch. If he finds this one kill, it's going to be even more difficult to find Nadeshot, but Rallied is ready and waiting. Vector up close. Vector versus Remington. Advantage, Vector. So Hunnit staying alive right now. They're not out of this one just yet. And I think it's only right that we do stay on board with the team whose backs are against the wall right now. Looks like we did see a Rallied pull out that sniper rifle yet again. Trying to do some damage with that one through mid-map. Actually put it on the other side as well. Trying to hold that angle. Actually is going to be Quavo Steve. Blastful making his way forward. And Rallied still watching that cross. Not going to spot anyone, but Blastful does. Actually spotting them through the stairs right now. He can shoot through those, believe it or not. Decides to wait. If you take a look at the top left, you can see the amount of players that are behind that B site right now. Blastful spotting them. Bomb is down. Here come the shots. Blastful. Not even realized that the player can shoot back. His fellow actually shuts down Quavo Steve to start this one off. Rallied. Trying to begin the rush. Now Parasite's all left up in the back, and he gets rushed as well. We are going to a round 11. A beautiful retake coming in from Hunnit as they're able to kind of make this one forward. And honestly, props to Blastful there in the back. Had an opportunity to kind of shut down that player, but in the end, kind of just waits for it, calls it out to his teammates. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the comeback is real. Round 11 time for our map number 1 here on Warhawk. Who will get the advantage in this series? Like I said, it is best of 3, so these maps mean so much. Winner advances to the semifinals, of course, but this map would be huge for the conference. Smokes out. Push for the offensive team, of course, here toward that B site. A site not going to be a very common one whatsoever. And just like that, Snipe comes in. Rallied is ready and waiting. That's a big pick especially for being on defense. It's actually huge to see that YRN did get the offensive side for this one. Rally looking at Felony, trying to get some support from his teammate. Looks like a little bit of a pinch actually having instead of a water tower at the moment. Which side do you choose to shoot at? It looks like it will be Kenny, who finds 2 big kills. Nade shot and Blastful versus Parasite and Kenny. Nade shot looking through mid-map at the moment. Blastful cuts about 1 in 10, actually decides going back up. Nade shot and him just very, very close to each other right now. Might have actually spotted that player coming out of 10 and finishes him off. Kenny now dead. Up to Parasite. Thankfully for Parasite, he does have the bomb in his hands, and I'm saying, yeah, might actually been to go and get the bomb down. Knows exactly where at least one player was. Nade shot on the rush. Parasite able to get the bomb down regardless, so he's able to get out of dodge. Question is, someone hop on the bomb? Parasite actually does see that bomb start to move, and actually Nade shot hops off the bomb, and now Parasite ends up dropping regardless. So I'm going to say, Parasite spots the bomb actually move there. Parasite tries, or Nade shot tries to go for a little bit of a sneak defuse. However, this one, not too sneaky. Clearly picks him off. Blastful is there. Blastful ends this game 14-8. Great start for him in this map number 1. I think that was maybe a 5-3 comeback, actually, for the side of Hunnit as well. So a big victory here in round 11. Definitely the MVP of that game has got to go toward Blastful. The man nearly dropped 15 kills. 14-8. Dominant performance there from him in the end. As like I said, it was the side of Hunnit who makes a pretty decent comeback. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 4v4 Ghosts S&D only. We're currently in the middle of a series going on between Hunnit and YRN. And round 1 already getting underway as Blastful showing off right now, finding 2 early kills, taking half of the squad right now from the side of YRN. Of course, we just witnessed a nice comeback actually coming in from the side of Hunnit. I believe making a 5-3 comeback in our last match on Warhawk. Of course, winning that one in round 11. So you got to imagine the spirits are high. We'll see how the side of YRN can try and respond, as winner of this series does advance over to the semifinals. So with that, Parasite and Lou right now, 2-on-3 scenario. Of course, they are on defense. So that's one positive you can take away from this. Parasite clearing out Strip. I'll call that one out to Lou right now, who's actually just up inside of Broken. Hops out of Broken, and minus bar 1 actually just outside of Gas, finishes him off, and just like that, Nade shots down. Parasite actually finds one as well, and that's up to Rallied. Rallied only has a pistol to try and fire with, and unfortunately he will drop as well. So Parasite finding 2 of those 3 kills. Lou finding the nice one with the sniper rifle. Jumps out of Broken and finishes off Nade. So just like that, round number 1 now going over to YRN. I talked about how this wasn't going to be easy for the set of YRN to try and clutch out, and by no means was it. However, they make it look pretty easy. Comes down to a map like Octane as well. You got to imagine quite a few sniper rifles. Of course, when it comes down to Ghosts, overkill being a thing in S&D is a major factor. Just as I say, that Rallied finds one. Lou unfortunately doesn't get the same luck as he gets responded there. Blastful pops up after being one shot and finishes him off. Perfect round to talk about the overkill that we have in this game. Steve is down. Now that the Parasite, he will drop as well. But just as I was saying, you're going to see quite a few sniper overkills along with the Vector. Very, very common, especially when it comes down, like I said, to a map like Octane. Very, very wide. A lot of angles to hold. And when it comes down to the offensive team making hits, you got to be throwing down those smokes as well. So with that, teams leveling it out. Blastful having a pretty hot game up to this point. Of course, 4-1. I want to say Blastful as well had 14 kills in our first map as well. So having a pretty all-star performance right now. No one actually vented to go and grab the bomb if you are the side of Hunnit. So definitely someone's going to have to go back and do that. Looks like it's going to be Blastful. Hops right out. And as Blastful does that, Felony decides to go and kill the entire other team in a matter of moments. So Felony, I think actually finds 3 kills in that scenario. Highlight player when it comes down to search and destroy. Of course, talk about pro players. Actually got to see Aqua just a few games earlier. Of course, teammate of Felony over on Rise Nation. Looking to see Felony perform when it comes down to boots on the ground S&D games as well. But Felony made his name actually in titles like Ghosts for his S&D play, and that's exactly why. Finds Parasite right there through that Humvee. for that nice first blood. So on the side of YRN, it's going to have to try and make an offensive victory happen with just 3 players, of course, advancing their way right now toward that B bomb site. One player is going to be on the flank. That is actually Nate Shot. Nate Shot. In this case, you didn't get the first time. Looking right now inside of Strip. Not going to spot anyone as of yet. So he's going to call that one out to his teammates once he realizes that's clear. That's going to leave the call out to Felony. Nice actual line sight right here. He'll spot at least one player on the bomb. Of course, does have that thermal. So if a smoke goes down, not a big deal. Of course, everyone playing very passively right now. Big round. And Lou's going to throw that smoke. So that's not going to be a big deal for Felony. Put on the other side as Felony fires a shot. That's going to be blastful as well. Felony just spots one. Doesn't finish him off, but Kenny actually shuts down blastful during that time. Bomb is actually going down right now from Steve. So Felony had a perfect line set on that bomb. Doesn't actually finish him off in the end, but as that's happening, his teammate rallied, doing some damage with the pistol. Shuts down Steve. Oh, and just looks down at the worst timing possible. Now it's a 2-on-2. Kenny and Lou versus Rallied and Nate Shot. Just as that happens, Nate Shot drops, pistol out. Rallied finds another kill. Finds a Vector now. But where is Kevo? Where's Kenny at? Does he spot him on the bomb? Vector at long range. Rallied's not actually on the bomb right now, but it does have the sniper rifle in hand. Spots him jumping down. Can Rallied find him is the question. And Kenny's right there. Actually just goes right underneath the bomb site. Spots Rallied, but Rallied was just looking a different way. Looks almost as if Rallied didn't even spot him, but Rallied just looking at a different angle, and Kenny narrowly able to win that one-on-one engagement. Looked like that was going to go in favor of Hunnit. However, it does not. As we're trading rounds when it comes down to Octane. 2-2 now. As I love the free cam. I love the free cam. Looks like it's going to be Nate Shot and Co making their way here over toward that B site. Felony just watching the flank to be safe. And it looks like this could have been a bait. This could be a bait at the moment. Of course, Felony staying inside a strip. Could be waiting for his teammates to maybe even clear up the site, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Blastful and Rallied both finding kills. So a pair left. Parasite, Lou. Have to try and do some damage. Parasite able to do that in top broken. Finishes off Blastful. Up close gunfight. Parasite wins that one as well. It's what he specializes in. Maybe some frame rate issues as he also looks at the ground at the worst time possible. Parasite got 2 kills. Lou, it's up to you, my friend. Players just above you. Can they hear each other is the question. Most likely do not. And one player is definitely about to get surprised. Who is it going to be? As Lou could have a perfect point to spot someone. Bomb is down. Knows that. And Rallied actually tries to throw an 8. He thinks he ran back in the building, but that's not the case. So I believe that was a 2v4 clutch for both Parasite and Lou. Parasite finding 2 kills and Lou doing the exact same. Smart play there from Lou. I was thinking, as he gets the kill, he knows the bomb's down, doesn't have to play super aggressive, but just lays prone and knows exactly what Rallied is thinking. Smart play there from Lou as he's able to clutch that one up. So at this point, just a 1-round advantage right now for the side of YRN. Of course, smoke's out. We'll see who's watching that cross from the side of Hunnit. Actually looking toward top strip right now is Rallied. Not going to spot anyone as of yet. Kills maybe going down here shortly. Felony doing that. Finds one. Player backcomer. Tries to find him as well. Does exactly that. Give me 3, says Felony, but he actually runs out of ammo. As it's all left up to Kenny. And he's not going to find a kill either. I believe that was 3 kills to Felony, at least, or 2 or 3 kills to Felony. Nate Shot finding and the 1 in the end. So actually Felony finding 2, Nate Shot finding 2 as well. So nice play there from Nate. Going to hear obviously the call out, most likely from his teammates, that that player was just toward that side strip near Hummer and finishes him off. You can see quite a few snipers actually for players here on the side of Hunnit. Felony could be watching that push. Spots one player, and he's gone. See you later, Kenny. See you in round number 8. Felony Benz going back up, grabs the bomb as well. Sniper shot still coming in. It looks like the player toward that broken side is Lou. Lou's going to have someone maybe making their way up the stairs, but no, Rallied going to go and stay around here. Has that pistol in hand. This is a big gunfight if Rallied can win. Smoke out yet again. Rallied going to hear that. playing ever so passively. Shots coming in. Rallied. Nice stab to the heart. Now it's all up to Steve. 1-on-3 scenario. We'll see what he can try and produce. Does have the thermal. And he's actually going to get spotted just toward that top 2 side. We'll see if he can find someone inside of mattress. But nope, not going to find that one either. And actually, it seems that Felony finishes off that kill. I think it might have been a kill steal or... Yeah, actually was. I'm going to say, because there's no way that player had a vector and quickly swapped to a sniper rifle. But nice shot there coming in from Felony. Not really known primarily as a sniper player, but in Ghost, everyone is. So round by round we go. Ghost squad, of course, currently going to be up. That is Hunnit. Smokes out, of course, as the cross does come into play. Of course, it is going to be rallied. Still watching that top strip area. Not going to find anyone as of yet. And this this push actually could turn into a flank. Of course, you do see Nadeshot right now. This is what he's known for. Watching the flank right now, just being inside the strip. Going to call this one out and say that it is clear. Just as that happens, that's when his teammates can start to go to work. Closest player was Blastful. He ends up dropping. So not a whole lot of line sight gained. As Felony misses the sniper shots, you can see a few players, but it's just such a difficult angle to kill them off of. There's 4 players just sitting around that side, and they're tempting Felony right now. Hopping out, and Nadeshot actually doing some damage on the flank. This could actually elude a few players from the side, but just as I say that, 3 players drop in a matter of seconds. Lou, Kenny, Steve. All part of the Quavo crew. Doing what they do. Closing out rounds. So I think we're going to see another round 11. I think it's fair to say. Not to be the typical caster and call it a round 11, but it's really looking that way. I mean, we've seen such close rounds every single time. Constant one-on-one engagements, one-on-two engagements as well. A lot of strategy coming into this map. As it seems we're actually going to see a very aggressive defensive play right now coming in from the side of YRN. Parasite in top 2 at the moment, making his presence hopefully actually not known. See Felony thinking it's quiet. A little bit too quiet. Little does he know, 4 players are just around that right side of the map. And right around this corner is Parasite. Doesn't know he's here, but has an idea that someone could be here. Oh my gosh! Felony. Could have swore he has Oracle, but he does not. He can't see through walls, but you like to think after that play he does. And he's actually looking through smokes as well. Doesn't matter if Felony can't see. Shots are still there. And he just runs around the corner. Just okay. Thankfully, Felony is able to display to us that he can't actually indeed see through walls because he ends up getting caught timing there. So thank you, Felony, for making that clear. Lou, do you have it? No, you do not. Steve, 1-on-2. I feel like he just came out of spawn, to be honest, with where his angle is right now. But regardless, he has the Remington. He's only got 13 seconds left to work with. But Rallied has to get to the site pretty quick. So just as this happens, the gunfight should come into play. Rallied, Blastful up close. And Blastful will shut him down. So a little bit of a close quarter gunfight. You think if Blastful ends up dropping in this scenario, all that player has to do is just kind of back up, play the timing, and if he had a smoke in his back pocket, I'm not sure if he had a smoke in his back pocket, but he did have a thermal Remington. He could have definitely clutched that play out. So big gunfight one there for Blastful. Most likely going to see Rallied make that same push over toward top strip. Going to watch that angle, but actually going to go for a little bit more of a rush. Going to watch that one. Will he spot anyone? Not toward the left side. Might have spotted the head. I didn't even see that player. Actually gets the hit markers. You're going to leave that player maybe for dead. Steve, bomb in hand. See what you can try and do. Of course, like I said, YRN. Need to win this round. Force around 11 and Blastful. A beautiful shot there with that Remington. Nice jump shot as well. See, he is the definition of one shot, but as long as he can stay alive, that's what really matters. So a 4-on-3 man count advantage for the defensive team. We like to expect this could go their way, and now they know that where Parasite, his general location is at, as he will drop as well. 2-on-4. Kenny spots one, tries to find the other as well. Can he do it? Yes, he actually finds two of those kills in that beautiful play there. Just from the Humvee, if he can challenge this could be big. Spots him as well, and he actually finds that kill Kenny finding 3 of these players. Now it's all left up to Nadeshot. A 1-on-2 to potentially force a round 11. Nadeshot gets picked off as well. What was that? Kenny, welcome back to competitive COD, my friend. Granted, it's not the most recent title in the world, but Kenny goes big. I want to see that play again. That was absolutely unreal, what we just saw from Kenny. And due to that play really being broken open by him, Lou is ready and waiting to find Nadeshot at the end. We're going to another round 11. If Team YRN wins this, they advance. If Hunnit loses, they are eliminated from the Ghost 4v4 S&D. This round just got even more intense. Nadeshot making his way into bottom strip. See all 4 players grouped up right now. Not at all bad strategy by any means if you are the side. YRN Nadeshot spots 1. Big first blood to escape with his life as well. Besides to maybe try to go for another rush. This is typical Nadeshot. Finds 2 kills. Immediate 4-on-2. 1-on-4 now. Parasite the last alive. What can he do? What can he provide right now? This would be big. If Hunnit can close this one out. We've obviously seen 1-on-3 happens in the past. We've seen can he make plays happen. Now it's all left up to Parasite. Big, big moment. This is not looking good for Parasite. Line sight called out. Player just toward his left. Can he finish out this gunfight is the question. Able to find that one. Spots another player, but no, it's not going to be good enough. My goodness. Double round 11s. Both of them going over toward Hunnit. What a play. Unbelievable ending to this match. As we do say goodbye toward the side of YRN. A valiant effort, to say the least. A valiant effort in the end there, as we do see in 2 maps, we see a total, or actually, yeah, 2 maps, we see a total of 22 rounds of Search and Destroy. Just goes to show how competitive this game can be. A lot of strategy really went into that Search and Destroy over on Octane. But like we said, YRN, we will be waving goodbye to Parasite, Kenny, Lou, and Steve. Honestly, I want to see that play from Kenny again. That was absolutely unreal. Incredible play there from Kenny to even force that round 11. But in the end, Hunnit just too strong. Nadeshot makes the push. And like I said, man, like it's typical like COD Ghost, boots on the ground gameplay. It's so much fun to watch, man. But like I said, Nadeshot making the plays, man. That's what he's known for, making some nice flanks and some unexpected plays in the endings of Search and Destroy matches as he finds 2 and closes this one out for his team. And a round 11 thriller that nearly was a comeback for the side of YRN. But guys, we're going to head to a commercial break. Of course, we have our first team who has made their way into the semifinals, which is going to be Hunnit. We'll see if we can find and get to the match of the other one if that one hasn't already started. But of course, we got some more action, of course, coming from the 4v4 S&D only when we return.